Hello everyone, and welcome to the Missouri School Boards Association's Board Report for the month of September. We thank you for the opportunity to share some news and information during a few minutes of your board meeting. We begin with some good news for our schools, the potential for some additional revenue from the federal government. As a result of a change in state policy, school districts now can file claims for Medicaid reimbursement for additional services provided to students, including hearing aid services, personal care, private duty nursing, and psychology and counseling services. Previously, schools have been able to file claims for partial reimbursement only for occupational therapy, speech therapy, and physical therapy services when delivered to a Medicaid-eligible child. MSBA Associate Executive Director for Special Services, Dr. Kim Ratcliffe, says the decision to allow reimbursement for additional services is a win-win-win situation.
This allows schools to pull in another funding stream for partial reimbursement for those eligible children, and that would be federal dollars coming under MoHealthNet, which in Missouri is what we call Medicaid. And so children are winning, the local community is winning, and the state is winning in terms of the financial challenges we're having today.
MSBA has been a strong advocate for these changes and for the role public schools play in partnering with communities to ensure children with medical needs come to school ready to learn. The MSBA Medicaid Consortium can help your district take advantage of these changes. More Missourians need to have college degrees. That's according to the state's Interim Commissioner of Higher Education, Dr. David Russell. He tells us increasing the college completion rate in Missouri will require a partnership between local schools and higher education institutions.
If you take a look at our current cohort of ninth graders and you take a sample of 100 of those, less than half of them will actually enroll in college. And of those 100, only about 14 will actually get an associate's degree or a bachelor's degree. That's totally unacceptable. We can't sustain the level of growth that we want in our economy and in our culture with those kinds of numbers. We've got to get those numbers up.
Russell says aligning the systems of preschool, K-12, and higher education is critical to ensure student success. MSBA is partnering with the State Department of Public Safety to create the new Center for Education Safety. The CES will work with Missouri pre-K to 12 schools and higher education institutions in various aspects of emergency planning, preparedness, and safety and security. The CES will be housed at the MSBA Communications Center in Jefferson City and will be administered by staff of both MSBA and the Department of Public Safety. The Center for Education Safety will focus on how local communities can play an important role in ensuring that our schools, colleges, and universities are as safe as possible for students, staff, and others. Well, what's our vision for public education in the state? A new effort sponsored by the Missouri Association of School Administrators and MSBA will try to answer that question. The Vision for Missouri Public Education project involves school board members and school administrators across the state in developing a vision that will focus on the success of all students. The first meeting of the project was held on August 30th in Jefferson City. At that meeting, Commissioner of Education Dr. Chris Nicastro told the group Missouri ranks in the middle of all states in most measures of student achievement, and that needs to improve. The group also heard from Dr. Tim Waters of Mid-Continent Research for Education and Learning, or McREL, who said a major challenge for education leaders is to reduce the variability in the quality of instruction between schools and school districts. The work will continue for at least the next year with the goal of issuing recommendations on the future of public education in Missouri in October 2011. A series of community meetings throughout the state will be held in November to get comments from local community members on the future of our public schools. You can keep up on the work of the Vision for Missouri Public Education project by visiting www.visionformopublicschools.org. Well, there's still time to register for the 2010 MSBA Annual Conference coming up October 21st through 24th at the Lake of the Ozarks. Registration information and a conference program are available on the MSBA website at www.msbanet.org. MSBA.org. That's it for this month's edition of the MSBA Board Report. Thanks for allowing us to have some time at your board meeting, and so long from Columbia.